Yeah, so I know I haven't gotten to making any more tutorials, but as you may have noticed, YouTube is now in widescreen and has an option for 720p HD. 720p being 720 progressive high definition pixels. With that aside, I'm going to show you some very useful options for exporting your video to a file size and format that'll come out really good when you play it on YouTube in high definition. So let me open up my sample project. So in here I've got 3 Get a Mac ads, which you may have seen already. Let's go with sales pitch. Just make a copy of it. Alright. Now, the original file here is not 720p HD. By the way, I should add that when you open up the iMovie project, when you create a new one, make sure that you automatically set it to an HD project. Therefore, when you create the project, you put HDV 720p. And that's how I got what I got here, which gives you the small HD badge right before you now. Alright, now, where was I? The original file in this tutorial from the Get a Mac ad was not 720p HD. Its file size was actually, wait a second, let me find the file. Alright. They're all basically the same file, so the same size, sorry. So let's see. You open with QuickTime. And as you can see, the original file size is 848 by 480 pixels. This is nowhere near what we're looking for, which is 720 pixels instead of 480 right here. So to export, what you're going to do, once you have your video and everything into the timeline in iMovie and you've done every effect you have to do. Now, I'm just doing this in iMovie, but it'll work with Final Cut and many other applications that use the same export options. So basically, you're going to export to QuickTime, and there are 2 really good ways you can export this. I'm going to show you one of them first. The first one is exporting the video to an MP4 file. Let's just title this as Get a Mac. Yeah, we don't need this. Alright. You can move it to a QuickTime movie, and then using your options, and make sure you select expert settings before. Select 60 frames per second, automatic keyframes, best quality, make sure you've got H.264 compression, and just click OK. Go to size, and I already have it set up, but basically you're going to select 1280 by 720 HD. As you can see, we're looking for 720p, and we've got 720 right over here, so it's ideal. Now, I'm not even sure if there's actually a difference between selecting it over here, but whenever I select it here, I usually end up with interlaced frames, which, I don't know, I think it looks a lot better here. So you select here, and most likely you can tweak around with this if you have to, but I don't really think you will have to. As for sound, I think it's pretty good, but you can always up the quality. Again, that's your choice. What we're worrying about here is the size, which we've got down already. Internet streaming, I recommend if you're going to put the file that you're exporting on YouTube. It helps it load faster. So you simply click OK, and you'll export it to a good file size. Now, another option you could also use is exporting to MPEG-4 or MP4 once you've got it down there. You're going to go to Options. Now, again, I've already got it set up, so as you can see what I've got over here, you choose MP4 as the format, not MP4 ISMA, simply MP4. Okay, now it changed, so let me just guide you through. Here, as for video format, you're going to choose H.264. The data rates, I would recommend 1500 or above. Nothing less. This is ideal for good viewing. Image size, again, you're looking for 720, so you got it right over here. Frame rate, go with 60 frames per second and automatic keyframing. So you've got that. Then for audio, you're going to want approximately 192 kilobytes per second. I think that's what it means, but I'm not really sure. For good streaming audio, you've already got stereo, which is like the best quality you can get, and that's basically it. I mean, if you wish, you can put best encoding quality instead of better encoding quality, but again, that's completely up to you. So you simply click OK, and you export. Now, once you're finished exporting, you will have a very good chance of getting a really good quality file using any of the two options that I gave you. So let me just show you now. This is one of the iPod ads that came out last year, I believe, that I used for my Apple tribute. But the point is, it's in full 720p HD high definition video. And then the file size may be somewhat large, but you'll still be able to put it on YouTube within a matter of hours, maybe less, it depends. But now, since YouTube is in widescreen, you've got 1 gigabyte to put in, or less. Alright, so yeah, that's basically it. That's how you get the high definition quality for YouTube. I hope this helps. So yeah, happy holidays.